On my last Sims 2 video, I got some comments about using Hoodchecker on Blightgate to see or fix the errors, and I have actually used it before on a previous version of Blightgate, and there are quite a few errors, but I didn't use it to fix any of them, so it's time. So I wasn't sure what version of Blightgate, because I have a bunch of them at this point backed up to use, but I've decided to just go with the one that I used in the last video, so it will be the version that has like the strange view subhood and the new version of Blue Water added in. I have already done this, and there's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna like look through it. I'm not gonna break it down error by error because there's tons of it. I'm just gonna sort of scroll through and focus on some of the focal points before I try fixing it. So I'm gonna click check first so you can see all of the errors. As you can see, there's like, I'm just scrolling through, there's a lot of errors. Now, one thing I noticed is that a good chunk of these are actually related to Strange Town. And you've got like, you know, Loki Beaker and stuff. At first I thought this was because I'd moved the Strange Town Sims over to Blightgate and it had just dragged a whole bunch of problems with it. But I actually think it's because in my previous video I added a Strange Town subhood, and I think these are all the errors that are in the subhood that have come up, and there's like tons of them actually. So if I loaded like a previous version of Blightgate, this actually would probably have less errors. You've got a massive long line of invalid data structures with Lawrence Sear, and it's something to do with the subject getting a D report card. I don't know what that's about. I do know that I messed with the memories of some Sims using a mod where you can add and remove memories. And I did in that house. I don't know if I gave him a D report card memory or something, and I don't know what that's about, but there are tons of this very same error, like loads and loads of them. Then there's a bunch for Joel Sear, who's also got the same thing. Some of these, this is an interesting one. Owner and subject are different. NZ became a werewolf, and then it's got something about Andrea Hogan. I made NZ. He's one of the Sims I added to Blightgate later to fit in with the story. I made him. I haven't really talked about him, I don't think, in a video, but he's like a werewolf, and the idea was at some point he's abducted, and he wakes up as like a werewolf because the focus of the whole storyline was like on hybrid Sims. So there's a werewolf and there's a plant Sim, and then there's the actual creepy hybrid Sims. So you've got Enzi, right? And I used a mod, I think I used the Inseminator to make him a werewolf just to hurry the process along. I didn't do it like in-game. And I noticed something weird at the time with his memories. He had like a memory of becoming a werewolf, and for some weird reason, it had Andrea Hogan's like face on the memory. I'll go back in game to show you this, I think. So there's also that. There's a whole bunch involving report cards, and I don't know what that's about. There's also like a bunch of, you know, Sim does not exist has wants and fears. The Sim doesn't exist, but it does have wants and fears, and you've got a lot of these little codes here. And I don't know what they stand for. I feel like they probably represent something that you can see in SimPE. Oh yes, there's some of these which are worrying to me because they involve global NPCs like the Witch Doctor and the Robot NPC, which has some connection to making servos. There's another thing with Ideal Plant Sim here, and I don't know. It just says invalid relationship with self, Robot NPC, and Witch Doctor. I do know that some Sims have messed up relationships in SimPE, like Strange Town Bella has connections to a bunch of global NPCs like Pollination Technician, I think, and the Therapist, which can create problems in game if you're not using a clean template, I think. So this could be the same kind of thing, or it could be something else. I don't know, but that worried me because these Sims are actually universal NPCs, and I don't know what those errors are about. And like I say, there's another one somewhere in here with Ideal Plant Sim. Oh yes, that reminds me, Male Puppy Andrews. I have a bunch of these Sims that have like male and female puppy as their first name. I don't know Like, I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're in the adoption pool, but I noticed them before in SimPE. there are a bunch of them, and one of them, and I don't know if I'll find it just scrolling through, but one of them actually, oh yeah, there's Mrs. Crumplebottom there as well, and you can see Ideal plants him. Yeah, I don't know what that error means. Oh god, I got sidetracked. Let me just think. Yeah, okay. One of the male puppies, or it might be a female puppy, has the surname Teens, which is very interesting to me. It looks like they all look like puppies, but this puppy Teens actually has the same surname as like the Teen household, which are like all related to the Trique family. Like you have Swan Teens, and Swan Teens is messed up as well. She's turned into a weird hybrid sim. So I'm wondering if like the puppy Teens, which I can't see at the moment, but I did see earlier looking through. I'm wondering if that sim is like another weird hybrid, but I might have to look later or something, I don't know. That won't be the point of this video though, because in this video I'm trying to fix things. Yeah, you've got the genie, Santa Claus. It's not good, man. They all have invalid relationships with themselves, and I don't know what that means. This sim doesn't exist, has relationship with self. And there's a user file warning that says sim has no character file, and that's, again, it's like a specific sim number, and I can't decode that because I don't know all the numbers and who they apply to. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to attempt to fix the errors and see what it does. I have a feeling it won't do much of anything because I can't see how this could possibly like fix the colossal like disaster that is this neighborhood. Select the options desired. Choose a graveyard for invalid neighborhood ID. Use this graveyard for all subhoods. What does that mean? Choose graveyard for invalid neighborhood ID. I don't know. I don't know what it's even asking, honestly. I swear that didn't. I haven't had another neighborhood that I was using this with that has so many errors that it did whatever that was. Okay. So, has this done anything? That's still coming up. I feel like there are less errors here. You still got all of these weird report card errors, but it seems to have removed everything except for the weird report cards. And this owner and subject are different. I don't think it's going to bring back all of the sims that were deleted because I don't know that that's within its power, but I'm going to open the game up now and just have a quick look. Okay, I'm loading Blightgate. What's gonna happen? The entire game just crashes. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I don't know if this is because it's very hot here right now and my computer is overheating, or if Blightgate is genuinely broken. I don't know what's going on now. Okay, I'm gonna see if it's gonna crash again. It's a possibility. What's it doing? No. Okay, well, the version of Veronaville I just loaded up seems to be working fine. So I'm gonna try and get to Blightgate this way, and then if it crashes again, I'm just gonna assume the problem is, you know, Blightgate. Hoodchecker removing the errors actually killed it. Oh! Okay, so I got into Blightgate that way. Now let's have a look here, see what it's done here. Okay, so... this is like literally where I left it a long time ago. No, he's still really broken. These sims are still broken. I don't know what Hoodchecker has actually done, to be honest. So yeah, if you go over to the woodland area of Blightgate, I have a couple of lots that are like hidden there, and one is like full of these corrupt hybrid pets. They're all like escaping from the lab. That's kind of the implication. And this is where Enzi lives. So this is one of the errors that specifically wasn't fixed by Hoodchecker. Oh. What? Okay. I don't know why the social bunny's there. Maybe his mood was low before, and like I improved it, and then the social bunny didn't have time to leave. I don't know. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, he has the memory of becoming a werewolf, which is weirdly tied to Andrea Hogan, and I have no idea why. I'm fairly sure I can fix that in SimPE quite quickly. I just haven't bothered, but I made him a werewolf using the inseminator, and that was what happened for some odd reason. I don't think that's happened with any other Sims. Okay, yeah. No? Shouldn't the social bunny have left? Okay. Yeah, that's a little odd. I think it's because I must have used cheats to boost his motives. Just hanging with the social bunny. Kinda works. The social bunny kinda looks like a hybrid as well. So yeah, this is the woodland area where he lives. This lot took some working on. So I painted over all of the road, but you can't remove the mailbox. Removing the mailbox causes issues, as does the bin, removing the bin. They're necessary, actually, intriguingly, they're necessary for Rod Humble's route onto the lot. When I removed them, Rod Humble started being weird. I can't remember which one it was, it might have been the bin. Like, his placement of the present must somehow be tied in the code to the placement of either the bin or the mailbox. I can't remember which one it was, but definitely removing one of them a while back led to some weird issues, and then Rod Humble just would like not leave the lot, and it was just a whole thing. So I basically had to remove that lot, and then yeah, I just shoved them into the corner. They don't really work with the aesthetic. You've also got this weird little thing here where the lot cuts off, and that sort of breaks immersion, but the trees are mostly covering the problem. Before he was like abducted and turned into a werewolf, he was actually a police officer. I don't know. I didn't really set up their memories right because I didn't download the memory cheat till later and didn't really think of that, so it's not set up right with their memories, unfortunately, but you can see that he got a job as a police officer. And then, yeah, Niara's his mum who died. Eli's his, like, dad. That's his sister, and she owns the local inn, and that inn is really buggy. Everyone who visits the lot seems to get paid money, which is really odd, and I don't know what that's about. It's a lot of problems. There's problems in this neighborhood that aren't even connected to the original problem with the neighborhood. Like, even stuff I created later seems to have developed issues. I don't know, but yeah, that was his like partner. He also works in law. He's trying to like find NZ. So I'm gonna go to this lot. I actually think some of these Sims are gone now. Yeah, he's the only one that remained. There were 3 of them, but two of them I believe are on another lot and they're dead, because I was messing around with like hybrid ghosts and weird stuff like that. He has not been fixed either. He's gonna dig in the trash. Over here on the corner of the lot. Experiment number 5. Why have you done this? I don't think anything has really been fixed by Hoodchecker. The errors have gone, but the problems seem to remain. So the next thing I'm going to do is just go to the university campuses where all of the Sims were deleted and just have a look to see if anyone's come back, but no. I'll just have a quick look at some of the other campuses, but I'm assuming there will be no Sims on any of them. Might look at Kevin to see if it fixed his corrupted once, because that seems like, I don't know. I feel like it's less severe, but maybe it isn't, I don't really know. Ooh? Oh no, I moved them in there. I moved them in later, so... Yeah, no. All the Max's Sims are still gone. All these Sims are still gone. What now? I think I'm gonna try and find that graveyard lot to see what that means, but I don't remember the name of the lot. And these are... I think... maybe I'll recognise it if I read the name. I think it was one of the Custer ones. Oh, there's so many of them. I don't know. It just looks like a house to me. I'm not seeing any mysterious graves. What graves were going to be moved there anyway? This is a pretty cool build. Generally, like, I quite like this one. And I really like the basement area of this lot. There's not much of a garden, but it kind of suits that kind of city feel. But I'm just talking about the lot now. This chair though, why is it just here? I mean, it's sort of like they started decorating, but they didn't commit to it. It's so unfinished, but there's still a few items. Ah! Finally! This isn't all of the graves. This can't be all of them. Here lies all the ghosts. Medotea, Comey Tellerman, Virginia. This is the problem with this being a graveyard is that it's a residential lot. And I don't know if all graves forever are going to be sent here, but I don't think I'm going to keep this version of Blightgate anyway. That's kind of annoying because I think these graves actually were in someone's inventory and I didn't really want them moved here. I think there's usually Andrea Hogan as well, like there were 6 graves, but I deleted a whole bunch of graves a while ago, and none of those have come back. They seem to have been deleted. I kind of wanted to see what effect it would have over time with the corruption, having even more deleted Sims. I haven't noticed anything much for a while though, but I haven't played this neighbourhood consistently either, because you really have to play it for a long time before you start seeing side effects. Demon Bunny. He left before, didn't he? Or, oh no, right, I didn't actually save the lot, I don't think, so he's still here. And so is all this crap. I'm just gonna bring Kevin back quickly to see if his wants have been fixed. Like, has anything been fixed? I haven't seen anything yet. It seems to be exactly the same. You've got all these strays, which were there before. Yep. No. His, leave. Can't leave. His wants are still exactly the same. So it hasn't fixed Kevin. Oh no. Who's Erica? Erica Monif. Should we try heading to her as well? Because she has no picture, which is ominous. I don't... Does she know Erica? Does he know Erica? Because he's met Erica. Erica might have died. She might have been part of like my 100 ghost challenge thing where I killed a bunch of Sims. Who's AP Vandermorgan? That's quite the name. And Jacqueline Vandermorgan. And Missy Grunt. And General Chip Grunt. Wait. It's because I've added the Strangetown subhood, right? So now they're there. They are related to the Grunt family, but it also says that they have no character data and can't be resurrected in game, so... They have no character data, but there's a full-ass sim here. So, what's that about? Wait, what other characters with no character data can I have? Since this is a clean template, it's possible that these sims were actually recreated, maybe, by, I think it's by Meet Me to the River. So it's possible she recreated them, I don't really know. What if we added... oh, no. You can't add them. What lot are they going to return to? They don't have gravestones. What if I use Bullprop to add them quickly? Okay, so I've used Bullprop to add Jacqueline Vandermorgan. AP Vandermorgan. So they're actually Lila's parents. I feel like I don't think you normally can have access to them, and I'm really wondering about what other Sims are in here and whether they were recreated by someone. If I remove the dead token, get a grandchild. I don't see that want very often. Oh, what was her want that just rolled in? She has some interesting want. Kevin, see if you can Oh, Kevin's still leaving. This seems normal. Anthony Caff is always in the process of stealing my mail when I come to this lot because I always reload it. We've got duplicate graves now. I assume it's just going to do the thing where it says rest in peace or something, right? So it seems like those gravestones have possibly been duplicated. That's kind of weird, and I now wonder about that. We've got Andrea Hogan's grave, which didn't appear on the other lot. All of their graves did, but Andrea's grave did not. And Andrea is not, Andrea has been resurrected on another lot. Yeah, god damn it, Anthony, don't steal my newspaper. I'm just gonna add random people. Let's add Swan. Swan is still broken. Honestly, I think everyone is still broken. Phoenix go. Who's the Pons family? That's not a household I remember. Corey Shames, Brady Downey, Nancy Pons, Clarence Trottier.
I don't even know who you are.
But these are normally where the families are, but I don't remember this person. Nancy Pons. I don't know who these people even are. Okay, so I've put all the grades here, and I'm now gonna, like, leave and see what's going on the other lot. Let's move in Chester, and he doesn't have enough money. Does AJ? Do you? The singles do. The singles are moving in. Okay, I don't see any of the gravestones. Did I get the wrong lot? This was definitely the lot, right? Wasn't it? I think they just moved back to his inventory, which is kind of weird. They were all sat along the edge of the road before. So as far as I can tell, nothing has actually been fixed by Hoodchecker. The errors have technically gone, but any like deeper problems with the neighborhood are still there, which makes sense really because it's not gonna be able to bring back all the deleted sims or fix the problems with like parts of Sims data getting mixed with other Sims. I can't see how it would really do that. So basically, nothing has changed. This hasn't been like the most interesting video, but you know, it was worth trying just to see what would happen if I used Hoodchecker to fix it. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.